Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I did some math yesterday for you guys. Very rough estimate, but we got some confirmation here by C. Peterson. I don't know who this guy is, but he said, yep, not all real devices get remote monitoring. So this order, the client wanted the remote monitoring. So the rough math you did is correct. $300 per unit for remote monitoring and $1,600 per real. Let's say $1,900 a month multiplied by 57 units is 108,000 a month total for the 57 units. That number multiplied by 12 months is about 1.3 million. So we know like about 57 units we get. That's an extra 1.3 million in Aitx's pocket. I wonder, we've been getting a lot of real orders. I think we got like 9 last time or 7, something ridiculous like that. So 7 times 2,000. Well, if we exclude the remote monitoring, then it would be 7 times 7, 49, then 7,000. So about 12,000 for 7 units. For 7 real units, it would be about 12,000 with my rough math here. So anytime we get these little PRs, because we do get a lot of those small PRs, those little PRs where they tell us, oh, we got a 1 order or 2 orders or 4 orders. If they're real orders, we now have the ability to do the math and just multiply. Let's just assume again 1,600 times. Let's just assume they never get remote monitoring, just to lowball it. That way, we're surprised when the number is bigger than we expected. I know that's what I like to do. I like to surprise myself. So 1,600 times 7 units. That's really that's, and then you multiply that number by 12, because again, it's for the entire. So think about this for a second. You can't see my math. I forgot I'm using 2 monitors today. I decided to pull up the multiple monitors, but as you can see, just 7 RIO units would add up to $134,400 in revenue every year. Just 7 units. So even though I know some people have complained about those PRs where they only talk about, oh yeah, this company got 2 more units or 5 more units. It does add up. Even 2 units. I didn't know they were that expensive. I can't afford those. No, nor do I need 2 real units, quite frankly. But I don't think I'd want to buy them. 1,600 a month. Sheesh. 2 real. I guess that's why they're not for retail. 2 real. Oh, why am I looking 2 real units? And why am I Rome to Rio? That's a movie. Anyways, I don't know what the hell happened there. Yeah, so 2 real units amounts to 3,200 a month, and you multiply that by 12, and you end up with 38,400. So just 2 units alone. It may not be $1 million, but it's still, that adds up. So those people complaining about the PRs where they only talk about 1 or 2 units, that will add up over time. It is a big deal actually every time they get 1 or 2 more orders. That 57 unit order is actually very significant compared to those PRs where they only talk about 1 or 2 units. I think it's because the headline was, we anticipate. Like I said yesterday, I anticipate losing weight. I anticipate getting 20 degrees in 20 years. Like I can anticipate a lot of things until they follow through, and that's reflected on. I don't. I'm actually still a little shocked we didn't get much movement. That's a significant order, 57, and I think he said we have more in the pipeline. So didn't the hospital recently got they got a bunch of new orders as well. I think I think they weren't kidding. I don't think they were kidding when they said that the first half of the year tends to be slow, but then the second half it picks up. That's interesting. Can someone tell me why that is? Someone that's a little more savvy when it comes to, I guess, maybe not the accounting cycles. That's not the word I'm looking for. Financial cycles? No, that's not. Why do they get more sales in the second half versus the first half? There has to be a reason for that. So if someone knows, let me know. But that's interesting to take note of. I'm gonna write that down in my notes section. Like I said, I'm using two monitors today because there's just so much to keep track of. but it's good to know that the math adds up to 1,600 per unit and an extra on top, an extra 300 if they decide to go with remote monitoring per unit. Good to know. Good to know. So one single unit, $1,600 times what is it, 12, and you end up with, where is my math calculator? Where's my calculator? There we go. I'm too lazy to do math right now. 16 times 12. I can't believe I'm too lazy to do 16 times 12. 1920. Yeah, almost 20 grand. Wow. Again, these are lowballed numbers. It's possible that it's 20 grand each. You know what? Just for the sake of math, I'm going to round it up to 20,000. So one single real unit adds up to 20,000 a year in profit. 20,000? Well, no. Well, I'm rounding up, mind you. I'm rounding up. So 20 to 24,000. Let's put that. Let's give it a range here. 20 to 24,000 every year just from one single RIO unit, because 1,600 times 12 is 19,200. But again, I'm rounding up, and again, this is very rough math, and I'm trying to lowball it so that we're surprised when we find out actually each real unit is about 2,500. Who knows? But if C. Peterson is, I don't know who that guy is. Is he within the company, or is he just a mod in the Discord? Like, I don't know if he's like actually, you know, does he work for Aitx, or is he just a mod? Anyways, that's just if he's watching, let me know who you are, because I can't tell sometimes. Like, I know Steve Reinhardt is the CEO, but sometimes C. Peterson, you say things, and I'm like, who is this guy? Is this guy anything significant, or is he just a mod, just a power tripping? No, I'm kidding. Anyways, again, accumulated right now while it's barcoding. It's just sitting here, and we're just waiting for the next catalyst to send it to a higher floor. Uh, this is beautiful to watch. This is completely different from a lot of penny stocks out there that never bottom out and continue to go lower. Instead, we're creating these higher floors, and I believe we will create a higher floor next. I'm just gonna say 007. Let's just say 007 is the next floor. On the next catalyst, we'll have a huge run up to 1 penny, maybe even break above it. It'll pull back to 007 and sit there. And we'll just rinse and repeat that, because if that's going to be the new pattern, I'm fine by that, because the pattern is pretty obvious. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is what I'm seeing. Let me show you here. I can see it without needing to draw supports and lines and all that. That's why my charts are mostly clean compared to back then. But look at that. You see that? The stock has a run up, it bottoms out somewhere, ideally at a higher floor, and then it runs up again, establishes a higher floor, and then my prediction would be, if it's going to continue this, then we'll have another run up, a higher high, and it'll pull back and create a higher floor at 007 is what I'm thinking. Maybe not. Maybe it bottoms out at 006. Again, I'm just speculating here. I could be way off. That's it for the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.